The objective of this project was to design, manufacture, and test an unmanned remote-controlled aircraft for the annual American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics Design Build Fly competition. The competition promotes creativity and a real-world application of a wide variety of engineering principles, from fluid dynamics for the lift and drag calculations to finite element analysis to test the structural integrity of the aircraft. This year's competition was held in Wichita, Kansas between April 19th and April 22nd, 2018. The senior design group leaders for the project consisted of 4 members: Charles Aragoni, Bao Li, William Rolfe, and Logan Barber. The mentors for the project this year were Dr. Yildirim Bora-Susan and Dr. Yan Zhang. In order to promote creativity and innovation, the guidelines and constraints change from year to year. This year, the competition revolved around the concept of a regional passenger jet with payload capabilities. The most difficult component for the design, however, was that many of the major components needed to be replaceable. This included control surfaces, the motor, the propeller, and servos, to name a few.
Based on the score analyzed, the team decided to put 2 payload blocks and 4 passengers into our plane. After calculation, we designed the wing 1 meter long. The total weight of our plane is about 2.5 kilograms. NASA 6412 airfoil was selected using on our wing. To make the manufacturing process easier, we used rectangular wing onto our plane. For our earlier design for the fuselage, a separate compartment would be removed from the bottom. However, after reviewing the rules, we find that the payload compartment shouldn't be removable, so we moved the passenger seat and the payload compartment into the fuselage. Electronics was selected based on the size of the plane and include the motor, the propeller, servos, batteries, and more.
After finishing with the design of the plane, the manufacturing was able to begin. Overall, the manufacturing process went smoothly. Most of our parts were able to be cut using a laser cutter, and only slight modifications needed to be made to only a few of these parts. As for the testing of the plane, there were 4 flight attempts made before the competition. The first 3 flights ended in failure. We had tried to fly the plane ourselves, and with none of us being pilots, the plane quickly crashed. The damage done to the aircraft was surprisingly low, and all the repairs were able to be made within a day or 2 after each crash. Based off of the results of these crashes, the landing gear solution that was implemented in the rear of the aircraft was also applied to the front. This would allow the aircraft to have an easier time absorbing the impact of the landing. For the 4th flight, we decided to contact a pilot from a local RC club near campus to help us out. With his help and the modifications made to the plane based off of the previous attempts, the plane was able to achieve stable flight and we were ready for the competition.
Shortly after our first successful flight attempt, 3 of us set off to Wichita after acquiring snacks and drinks for the road. Upon arriving in Wichita, we entered into the competition and found ourselves a pilot. We passed the technical inspection on our first attempt after fixing some wiring issues, and afterwards we attempted the first flight mission with an exciting landing. Later on, we completed the ground mission, which was replacing various parts of our plane and finishing with the fastest time of the competition. We moved on in the last 2 days to complete the 2nd and 3rd flight missions with very easy landings. We would like to acknowledge those who helped us throughout the competition.